Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again till I get it right. Hey everyone, today I want to talk about your fave. No, not like your fave specifically, but faves in general. I want to talk about your favorites. I have a lot of faves. I have many faves. It's like a problem how many faves I have. I get way too obsessed with things. And sometimes my faves end up being a little bit problematic. And then when people point this out, I start feeling super guilty for, this person being my fave. And now I just don't care anymore. Your fave is problematic, and that is okay. One example of this is Taylor Swift. She is one of my faves. I love her music. I listen to it constantly. Is she problematic? Of course. She is a very white feminist. I was on Nicki Minaj's side for that whole thing that was actually a few tweets, but became a whole thing. She is insane about copyright and doesn't let people sell stuff on Etsy that's just like fan stuff. She talks about feminism and not pitting women against each other and then makes bad blood. So yeah, Taylor Swift is problematic, but hell, if I don't dance to Shake It Off every time I listen to it, and if I don't know all the words to Blank Space, I am a liar. I love Taylor Swift and I love her music and I think she is fabulous. Even though she's problematic, I am going to stop feeling guilty about her being my fave just because she is problematic sometimes. She's my fave. That is okay. Jennifer Lawrence, a little bit too relatable sometimes. She sometimes says weirdly anti-LGBTQ community statements and talks about how she likes being one of the guys a lot. And it's very strange. But hell, she's an excellent actress, and I thoroughly enjoyed The Hunger Games and Silver Linings Playbook, and I think she is a fabulous actress who deserves the awards that she gets. And she may not be my absolute favoritist of all the time, but, she's one of my faves. She's problematic, and that's okay. Priyanka Chopra used to do Fair and Lovely campaigns, when Fair and Lovely is like the worst thing in the world, or one of them. No, there are a lot worse things in the world. Fair and Lovely is terrible as a company, as like a mindset, and it's also a product. For those of you who aren't brown and don't know what Fair and Lovely is, it's a skin lightening product that is very widespread in its use in at least India, from what I know, and I think a lot of South Asia. It's not a good thing. Priyanka Chopra did a campaign, but hell, if she is not an amazing actress, if she is not breaking through barriers that we didn't even realize exist, she is killing it in both Bollywood and Hollywood at the same time. Hell, if she isn't all of those things and amazing, like, who am I to judge her for doing a Fair and Lovely campaign and then later on talking about how she likes her complexion and her attributes, despite the fact that she also got a lip job, like, years ago. Like, who am I to judge her? I hate this whole your fave is problematic thing so much because it just dehumanizes human beings. I have made so many mistakes in my life and I have said so many wrong things. Once in high school, I told one of my best friends who happens to be gay something about being normal versus gay, and it was like, that's probably the worst thing, like one of the worst things I've ever said in my life, and I regret it to this day. But hell, if he didn't forgive me and continued to be my friend, it's like incredibly kind of him, and he didn't have to do that, but he did, because you know what? We had a friendship that was very good up until that point, and then continued to be after, like, I realized the idiocy of what I said. Like, hell, Taylor Swift is human, like, Priyanka Chopra is human, even though they seem to do inhuman things, like become world-famous stars. Treat these celebrities as human beings, and look at them as if they are complex people with multiple facets, and you will understand that they are more than just perfect cinnamon rolls too pure and too good for this world, and then the second they do something wrong, it's their downfall and they start becoming the devil. Like, why is it always you have to be the angel or like the devil? I don't understand it. with people who have been in the public eye for a very long time, they have made mistakes and they have done amazing things, and yeah, they're problematic, but so am I. I'm very problematic. So are you. You're problematic. You probably have opinions you probably don't want to state on the internet. And guess what? People aren't trying to get you to state them like they are these celebrities that happen to be your faves, but also then happen to be problematic, and then it's their freaking downfall, and they lose all of their fan base. Like, it's not fair to these people to not treat them as human beings. And it's not fair to us to look at fellow human beings as more than human beings, because that allows other people to look at you that same way. And then the second you make a mistake, the second you do something slightly different, something that's slightly not in line with everyone else's opinion, it's your downfall, and I hate that. Those are just 3 examples that, like, I pretty much came up with off the top of my head of people who are problematic faves, but every fave is problematic. Like, Shah Rukh Khan is playing himself twice in his new movie, and like, he's playing himself as a movie star, and he's playing himself as a fan of himself. But hell, if he's not an amazing actor, and I love him so much that I wrote a freaking video letter to him. Your fave is problematic, and that's okay, and my faves are problematic, and that's okay, because we are all human in the end, and I would never want someone to look at me the way some people look at Taylor Swift and say that every tiny thing she does wrong makes her a terrible human being. I would not want that for myself. Golden rule, people. Golden rule. Treat others the way you should be treated. It's like in every freaking religion, too. Which really says something about the importance of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, or maybe you have angry comments to write about Taylor Swift or Priyanka Chopra in the comments, but you know what? I don't care. They're my faves, and I know they're flawed, and that's okay. It's okay to be flawed, people. It's better to constantly try to improve yourself and improve those flaws, but it's okay to be flawed. I will see you guys next time in a probably more sedate video. Bye. I like you just fine, and you like me just fine, I hope.